let's go ahead and kick this whole show into overdrive. Let's kick this revolution into overdrive. And we're going to first start off with somebody who's trying to make themselves relevant, somebody who's trying to inspire progressives. That's right. We're going to talk about Sleepy Creepy Joe 30330. We're going to bind it up. No? Okay, great. Well,
I really liked it whenever you and Daniel both did it. I'm going to be honest. I really liked the
See, I hold the power here, Kit.
All right, wow, great. Well, awesome, good job. Well, so
We're
anyways.
Biden it
The
up.
camaraderie more than the bit.
Yeah, so here we go. So here's what's going on. Here's what's going on. So real quick, racial tragedies stoke pressure on Joe Biden to pick a non-white running mate. Huh. It's almost like somebody who was slated to be VP is no longer favored at this point. So good old Joe is stuck in a little situation. So presumptive Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden is facing growing pressure from activists and party leaders to pick a non-white running mate in the wake of explosive incidents involving race and police violence that have stoked widespread outrage. Gee, it doesn't have anything to do with somebody named Amy Klobuchar, who under her tenure allowed the cop to basically get away with murder, who killed
we have
George
a lot
Floyd.
of those stories going.
You know, I mean, wow, huh? I guess Amy Klobuchar is no longer that pick from the New York Times. That's right. Bobblyhead Amy is now toxic, and I can't help but laugh at that. But if the Biden campaign does pick her, I seriously, I think I'm gonna laugh at the fact of just how hypocritical to vote blue, no matter who people are, because now you guys made yourselves seem like Donald Trump. So or Trump supporters, I guess, in a way. So, hey, vote blue no matter who, people. Don't like it when we call you that, but you own it. You live with it. So recently, the Biden campaign is being pushed for basically to do an overhaul criminal justice system reform, and they seek his vice presidential pick as a test of his dedication to racial issues. Against the backdrop, several non-white prospects have emerged from the pack. Top Biden LIC Senator Kamala Harris, Representative Val Demings, Stacey Abrams, Representative Marcia Fudge, Senator Tammy Duckworth, Senator Catherine Cortez Mastro, and so many others right now. They're looking to basically pick someone who's non-white, and Amy Klobuchar seems to have basically fallen out.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll
Biden's
see.
campaign is nothing if not unreasonable.
But see, here's the thing about the Biden campaign, and look, we're going to kind of rewind back the clocks a little bit, because Biden, at least this is a fantastic portion from the article. Again, this is from the Washington Post, because they're trying to really sell the fact that Biden is this person who could build a coalition. But they mentioned it as Biden has fallen short on other measures, activists say. During his interview on the radio show, The Breakfast Club, where he made his controversial comment about black voters, Biden appeared not to recall the name of his recently released plan for black voters. The blueprint title, Lift Every Voice, a nod to the song Lift Every Voice and Sing, known as the Black National Anthem. I'll send you a copy of my plan so you have it, Biden said to the host. And
I love how Biden's
yeah.
like, I don't have to explain this stuff. What am I running for, president?
Lift every voice, asked Charlemagne the God. Pardon me, replied Biden. Lift every voice or what, said Charlemagne the God. The plan that I have is my manifesto for black America, Biden said, even though he forgot the name of his plan. So
I love how he's like, it's a manifesto, because manifestos are just documents you write and people look at.
So again, and also the article does mention that George Floyd's murder is part of Amy Klobuchar's legacy. So if the Biden campaign is stupid, which I believe they are, they're probably going to pick Amy. But they're going to probably say that, you know, they're going to test the waters and see if they can find a right pick for Joe Biden. But looking at this, there's no vice presidential running mate that's going to save the Biden campaign. And I can't help but laugh at Senator Elizabeth Warren, who yesterday reported is really trying to buddy it up with Biden supporters.
I've heard she's Native
allies.
American, so that's there's a little inclusion right
really,
there.
she's Native. I wonder if she did a DNA test. Oh wait,
Yeah,
she failed that test.
Yeah.
But don't worry, she's got a plan for that. So guys, I want to open the floor up. Jose, we'll start off with you. What are your thoughts on the fact that the Biden campaign is now reaching out to somebody who's non-white to be his
Or let's
VP
be
running
clear
mate?
that the Washington Post is saying it.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true,
I mean, you know, the Washington Post has these play-by-play stories. This, I think, is on, you know, prominently on everyone's mind, so it definitely plays. We probably would have done better with, you know, Bernie Sanders as our leading candidate. I'm sorry, I just have to go
It's
bring
true.
it back to that.
It's true.
I honestly feel that Bernie Sanders, and I just want to make a quick plug. I will be doing a Fear and Loathing show on Monday at 4 p.m. Primary focus of the show will be on white supremacy because it's
What time will it be
in
at?
our country. 4 p.m.
4
right
p.m.
before
Central Standard Time for Chicago folks.
Central
Wait, but
Standard Time.
that might interfere with 4 p.m. as we go live at 5.
We're doing it live. All right. It might be at a
We'll
different
talk.
time.
We'll talk.
right.
It
We'll
might be.
figure it
It
out.
might be. It might have to be 3.
All right. Might have to be 3. Either way.
Technically,
all I'm saying,
it will be happening on Monday.
Yeah,
On
that's the important
Monday.
thing. It'll be Monday.
Right.
it's on Gunner's timetable because I need his help because I don't know what I'm doing over here. But I do feel like all of that I've been saying around policy, a lot of what the Bernie Sanders progressive policy platform gets at is dismantling a system of hierarchical punitive suppression, which we can call white supremacy, and the way that it manifests itself. And I think, Joe Biden his outreach is indicative of the Democrats' complicity in white supremacy, which is overtly on display this year for a new generation that's much more interconnected through the internet with, generations across the globe. So is a non-white VP going to fix all that? No. So I think that Kamala brings a lot to the table. I think that a Bernie Sanders Kamala ticket makes more sense for what we need to be leading right now and what the establishment is used to working with in criminal justice and senatorial work. A Joe Biden Amy ticket is indicative of a party that is still reticent to accept or acquiesce, factually, its role in maintaining white supremacy. And it's still just going to keep apologizing for incrementalism to hold on how many blue no matter who votes they get. And, this is a failure to Black America, from all parties and all levels of government. Bernie Sanders' campaign included. His highest surrogates, Brianna Joy Gray, Nina Turner, not part of any transitional process going on right now.
Yeah.
And, so again, Biden's campaign dropping the ball, kind of on par of where everywhere in America's at.
Yep. It doesn't surprise me just how incompetent the Joe Biden campaign is and clearly how out of touch they are. I believe that personally there's no miracle VP candidate that's going to save the day for the Biden campaign. It is a sinking ship, but who knows? It's perhaps 50-50 up in the air. Maybe somehow Biden farts his way to a victory. Who knows? No pun intended.